Wow. This is an interesting idea for a Sonic game. Yeah. In this game, we play as Sonic, who carries a sword that can talk. And in this game, he is now in a different world. A different version of his world, I assume. Wait, guys. You know what this reminds me of? What? Sonic Prime. You know, the Netflix show where Sonic travels through different dimensions, and those dimensions are like different versions of his world, and the characters in each dimension have like different identities and different personalities and stuff. This game is kind of like that, but this time Sonic is now in the medieval version of his world. You know, you're not wrong. This game does have some similarities to that.
Yeah, except this time, Sonic got summoned to this world by a character named Merlina, and she sent Sonic on a journey to defeat the Black Knight, also known as King Arthur.
With the help of a talking sword named Caliburn, who is now his guide and his partner. Now, when it comes to the original Sonic characters, apart from Sonic himself, the Sonic characters that we see in this game are not the characters that we know, per se. Because they are from this medieval world, and they have different identities. For example, Shadow, Knuckles, and Blaze, in this world, they are knights who serve King Arthur, who go by the names of Sir Lancelot, Sir Gawain, and Sir Percival.
Weird, right? And I think in this world, Amy Rose is some kind of magical princess, and Tails is a blacksmith, if I'm not mistaken.
In my opinion, what is easily the best part of this entire game were the dragons. Says the guy who is a dragon himself. So who is surprised at this point? I will say though, it was definitely cool to see Sonic fight dragons, and a bunch of other monsters. I will say that. Agreed. And I do like that in this game, Sonic is now facing new threats other than Dr. Eggman and a bunch of robots. I do like that. Here's the thing. This game has a plot twist in terms of villains, because it turns out that King Arthur was never the main villain. The main villain was actually Merlina. I did not see that coming. I thought Merlina was going to be a supporting character who believes that Sonic can successfully complete his journey, but no. She was the villain all along. I will say that they did a pretty good job with the plot twist. Yeah, but I kind of wish she had more backstory. Like, maybe give us a good reason why she's evil? Make her more of an interesting character? Maybe?
Yeah, she was threatening, I'll give her that, but not interesting.
Another problem I had with the game was that Tails, or the blacksmith version of Tails, he was hardly in the game. He was just in one cutscene, or two, and that's it.
Yeah, I really wish he played a big role in the story. Maybe even be a playable character, but sadly not.
Speaking of the cutscenes, at the start of the game it looks amazing because of the graphics, but for the rest of the game, the cutscenes look like a fairy tale book for some reason. That's not really a problem for me. I'm all about fairy tales. And besides, the fact that it looks like a fairy tale book makes sense, because at the end of the game it was revealed that the story of this game was a fairy tale story told by Sonic himself. So I guess that means Sonic never actually got summoned to a different world. It was just a fairy tale story about Sonic becoming a knight. Yeah. And at the end of the game, after the book was closed, we hear Amy being mad at Sonic for forgetting their date. So that proves it. Yeah, but otherwise, it looks like a good game, but I'm more of an OG type of guy.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, I think that'll be it for the review. I'm gonna rate this game an 8 out of 10. And guys, stay tuned for our next review for Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yes, Star Wars is back.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.